Afternoon everyone, just wanted to do a quick video on how you reset the service intervals on a F900XR or any other BMW with a TFT screen. So it's relatively easy to do, you just need to make sure you've got the correct equipment for doing it. So one of the things that you're going to need is a OBD scanner that can read long messages. For this one I've got a Unicar scan, so you need to make sure it's fully compatible with MotoScan, which is the app that we're going to use on the phone. And the second thing is you need to have a mobile that obviously supports MotoScan, as well as the MotoScan app. So I'm going to run through as well the MotoScan app and the license that you sort of need for doing this, because you do need a specific license for that as well. So yeah, we'll go through that now. So once you've got the MotoScan app downloaded on your phone, you'll open it up. You've got this similar screen here, so you've got all the different kinds of motorbikes that BMW have, like the F series, K series. You'll know which one is relevant to yours. For this one, which is the F900XR, we're looking at the F series. Now what you want to do is you want to click on the three little arrows there at the top, and then you want to go on purchase check license. Now I've already bought the license that I need for this, which is the professional license, which is the one that lets you reset the service intervals. I think it was about £25 when I bought it, so that's the one that you need. Now you can actually upgrade to the ultimate one, which lets you do some extra functionality, which I can upgrade for £25.99. I don't really need this, so I'm not going to bother with that. So this does everything I need to do. The light doesn't do the things that you need to, and the basic won't let you do it, so you will need that professional license. So now that you've got your app set up and now you've got your adapter itself, now it's time to plug it in. Now you're wondering, why do I plug that on the bike? I was wondering the same thing. So where it's actually located is under the seat. It's relatively easy to actually get to it. So I'm going to take the seat off and then we'll come back. Okay, so now that we've got our seat off, you can see there's a lot of gubbins underneath. So what you're actually looking for is this little component here. Now, you may be wondering, oh, well, how do I get this out? There is two little clips that either side here. Now, it can be really, really awkward to get it out. Don't be too worried about pulling it on too hard. There is actually a little bit here, which you can possibly see. There's a little clip. Now, actually, what you can do, if you're having trouble pulling it out, this actually does just slide straight out. So what you can do is, you can just pull that entire thing out, which I find is a lot easier. Push these two clips either side, take that actual mount out, and then this mount, literally, it just slots back in there. And then there's your OBD port. So nice and easy. Okay, so now we've got access to the OBD port. It's like any other one that you might find on your car. You literally just plug that in. Now that you've got the little power light, you know that that's on. Next step is just power your bike on. You don't need to actually start the engine, but yeah, just power it on. As soon as your TFT comes on, you know that you're in game. Once that's on, now we need to just go back to the phone and start up the MotoScan app. So as I've already got this connected on my phone, on the actual MotoScan app, you'll see here. So if I go into settings and then go on to the communication side here, I already actually have this set up on the Bluetooth device on that Unicar scan. So what you would do is, if you're trying to get this actually connected, you would go into here and you would see that you will have it as a paired device. So one thing you've got to try, what you've got to do first, you just have to connect your phone to that on the Bluetooth. So you would literally just go on there, connect it on your Bluetooth, and then you're good to go. Now, what you'll see is, if you've got a device that's not a Unicar scan, like I initially bought, mine was coming up that it was only partially compatible because it couldn't read the long messages. Now, I had problems with actually doing the reset, so I actually had to send that back, and then I went and bought this Unicar scan. And as you can see, as there on the green, it says it's fully compatible, so I have no issues with this at all. So once you've done that, you can actually go back out here, go back into the little burger, as I like to call it, and then you can actually run this thing here that says adapter check. So when you tap that little icon, it will open the connection, wait for a second, and then look, it will give you a little report to say all of your little sort of adapter addresses, and then it will tell you exactly what it's compatible with. It will tell you which is it compatible with motorcycle with K-line, don't know what that is, but the bit we're looking for, can it send long messages, which is required to set the bike date, coding, and several other functions, which is what we're looking for to reset the service intervals. Okay, so now that we've tested the adapter, made sure it's connecting correctly with the phone, now we can actually go ahead and reset the service service interval on the bike. So in this instance, because we've got an F900XR, we're going to click through to the F series, and then we're going to scroll down. Then we're looking for this one here, which is got a little star because it's my bike. So the thing that we're looking for is the instrument cluster, which is this combi. So we click that, and then it's got to load in. Once this is loaded in, you'll see here you get a number of things. The thing that we're looking for here is the service reset. Once we get into this menu, you've got many different things. So you can see here, you've got your information on your next service reset. For this instance, I have already actually reset this because I did it last month. But you can actually scroll down here to the bottom, and you can see you can very easily just type in. So you can type in whatever mileage you want, and then you can go down to the bottom here, and then you can change the date. So you can change it to whatever date you want. And then all you've got to do is, once you've picked the actual dates here that you're looking for, you just tap the reset. It sends that command back to the bike, and then there you go, you're good to go. It's done it all for you, nice and easy. So yeah, that's as simple as it gets, really. So if you've got any questions about that at all, or the app, or sort of what kit I'm using for this, just please, yeah, feel free to leave that in the comments, and yeah, I'll do my best to answer it. Cheers.